supposed to be the next Jim Brown, with gifts the gods only bestow once a generation. His name was Joe Don Looney, and he burst out of the Oklahoma Panhandle in the early 60s like a Dust Bowl storm. Metairee's Mr. Tuxedo, Richie Boudreau, was a teammate of Looney's at Oklahoma.
He walked into the dressing room, and I was shocked at how someone could be built so great. Because in those days, people didn't use weights to build football players, you know, but this guy was really built like a football player is today, like they're all built today, you know.
Despite the halo, a teammate's gag, Joe Don's reluctance to conform to Bud Wilkinson's boot camp led to the first of many parting of the ways with coaches. Although he was kicked off the team his senior year, the New York Giants made Joe Don their first-round pick in the '63 draft. Before a soundbite was even called a soundbite, Looney was a quote machine. After a fight, he said, "I never met a man I didn't like, except Will Rogers." The Giants soon traded Joe Don to Baltimore. Looney and Colts coach Don Shula shared a mutual if uneasy respect, but Joe Don was dispatched to the Lions in '66. When coach Harry Gilmer wanted Looney to run in a play, Joe Don shot back, "If you want a messenger boy, call Western Union." Soon, Looney was off to the Washington Redskins, his fourth team in 4 years. Looney and Skins skipper Otto Graham were like oil and water. Joe Don's next stop was Vietnam. Looney became a Saint in 1969, supposedly a changed man. The only time I ever met Joe Don Looney was right here, 25 years ago, outside Old Tulane Stadium. Joe Don had been sidelined with a knee injury, and he came out of the locker room and he signed an autograph. I still have it. And I asked him when he'd be coming back. Without looking up from the next autograph he was signing, he replied, "I'll be back in 2 or 3 years with John Wayne at the sands of Iwo Jima."
You'll stay right where you are till I tell you to move out.
Injuries forced the Saints to let Looney go after only a handful of games, ending his NFL career. In the 70s, Joe Don embraced the teachings of an Eastern mystic, dropping some 70 pounds to better care for the Swami's elephant.
Gosh, I'm sorry. I apologize for my football career. It wasn't what people wanted it to be and not what I wanted to be, and that was the kind of a problem for a while, but what could be better than this? Hey, man, is this so bad for a guy who blew it all?
Joe Don Looney was killed in a motorcycle accident in September of 1988. Had he lived, he would have turned 52 just this past week. It's hard to imagine Joe Don Looney not being a hit in the age of Dion, but even if he couldn't help the Saints' ground game today, he'd still be nice to have around. This is Steven Tyler for Hey Buddy D.